Okay, well here's my Airborne. Gonna show some still pictures at the end of everything. Just gonna see the whole variety here. I think if I keep them, well, my camera won't focus automatically, but I've got 3 light machine gun teams. I got the howitzer. Howitzer. As you can see on this one here, I'm missing the mortar. I'm still waiting for that to come in from Warlord. Can't think of what that's called, but artillery piece there. A couple jeeps. Bazooka team, sniper team, and the rest of the infantry. I'm missing my lieutenant, and I think I've got my forward observer in here somewhere. But anyways, just so you know, on this, like the mortar teams here that come with the Airborne package, these are actually the 60mm ones, so I think those are the light ones. There only has to be 2 guys on the base. I don't like light mortars, and the way they show it in the picture and stuff was 3, so I always had assumed it was a medium mortar for some reason in this army, but I think it's the light one. So one of these guys doesn't need to be on there. You can use them for something else. But in my case, when I get the mortar and then I can get a medium mortar, I'll just throw it on there, or use a light mortar as count as medium mortar, because like I say, I'd rather have a medium or a medium mortar than a light mortar, because I don't like the idea of having your mortars teams move up your squad. I'd rather have them be able to fire every round at something. So that's just my preference. So that's my Airborne, and I'll show you some stills at the end, and I'm going to show you something else I'm using with this army. Is they all have metal washers, as you notice a lot of my guys have, even the plastics. And this is my transport options that I'm doing. Kind of ran out of some materials, so this is just a temporary in here. As you can see, I probably wouldn't want to shake that real hard. I mean, I can shake it pretty good, but obviously if you flip them upside down or try to stack them weird, they're not gonna. But just for transport, keeping them stored away, taking them to my brother's house or wherever to play, or to the local store. It's cheap transportation, and unlike the foam with the bolt action figures, especially the plastics, these like to get hung up on their guns and stuff, like to get hung up in the plastic, or I mean the foam, when you pull them in and out. So I like this a whole heck of a lot better. Plus, I'm going to show you another thing I'm using with these. Be right back. Okay, I'm back, and like I said, with this guy here, what I've got here is some of that magnetic strips there, and I've some of them were put on some cardboard, some hard cardboard. Others I used some of this wood stuff I got from Michael's, what I used for some of the basing there. And I just, as you can see, this one's painted, actually, a little bit of paint on there. But I just put the magnetic strip, it's sticky, I just stuck it right on there, no glue. I guess you could glue it on there, but I don't really need to, at least with what I'm using it for. And I've got a bigger one here. So, as you can see, it helps organizing my teams, like my bazooka and my sniper team. And when I pick them up, I mean, it's gonna be a little loose on the pickup. And you can see they stick, but so it's not perfect. But I kind of pick them up together where you can grab the base and pick them up, which helps with some of your movement. But it also helps designate them, especially with your teams like those guys there inside the squad. I mean, you'll be able to tell. So I don't know if flocking would work on there or not. I haven't tried that yet. I'm just doing it for speed, for play. But like here, I just, instead of buying, they have trays you can buy. This one here I made so 12 American infantry can fit on there. So you basically have your infantry squad, whatever, you know, on there, and you make your measurement, and if it's open table, then you just move them however far, like in Warhammer Fantasy. Done. And of course in bolt action doesn't matter what they have a space or not in between them, so they can be like that. So thought I'd share that with you just as an idea, stuff I've been playing with. And the reason the metal washers is cool is you can use magnets and stuff and things and sheet metal if you wanted to, but these are like $8 for 100 of them, maybe a little under, from Home Depot. And I use this one as direct base, but these also fit perfectly underneath the little plastic discs that come, and they even fit on 40K bases, and you can make them work. And a magnetic strip there, you get a bunch of it, a roll of it, a few feet worth for like $10 at Hobby Lobby. You might be able to find it cheaper somewhere else, but you know, you can use it for transport and for making trays and things. And it sure, I think it's probably cheaper. Like these guys here, let's say I used a whole pack, so you're looking at $18 for a transport option and your trays, and still having left over for using other projects if you wanted to of that material. So I mean, then maybe this thing here was like $5 at Home Depot. You can also get a little shoe box for $1, plastic shoe box, which I have some of my stuff in, for $1 from in most places, and it's plastic like that stuff. And if you want to go a little smaller but deeper. So anyways, I thought I'd share my Airborne and some of those things. There's some still pictures at the end of the video, and I'm sorry I kind of went a little long, but I wanted to show off some of that stuff.